Jai Sai Ram, my loving and humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagwan Baba. Over the next few minutes, we will be looking at Global 95 Communities Project and water projects. Water is one of the 5 elements, a gift from God to man. Isn't it heartbreaking to see images like this and to know that there are many people around the world, especially in the underdeveloped countries, who have no choice but to drink out of dirty rivers and wells, which then causes many diseases like typhoid, cholera, dysentery, bone diseases, etc. Imagine yourself being there. I dare not think what our fate would be if we were in this situation. Here are some statistics from the World Health Organization and UNICEF. Around 2 billion people use a drinking water source contaminated with feces. As mentioned, contaminated water can transmit many diseases, including diarrhea, which causes 485,000 deaths each year. Most of these are children under the age of 5. Contamination of drinking water with naturally occurring arsenic or fluoride risk the health of tens of millions of people. Let's remind ourselves of Swami's work on water projects. In the Andhra Pradesh district of India, people suffered many of the diseases mentioned. Due to low rainfall, frequent droughts, widespread poverty, lack of government resources to implement water supply schemes, people had to resort to drinking contaminated water. The high fluoride content in the water caused bone diseases, which led to people not being able to walk in older age. People walked long distances in the harsh heat to get to a water source in which they bathed in, washed their clothing, and watered the cattle. Deeply anguished, Swami heard the prayers of devotees, and through his love and compassion, he set in motion the execution and management of an entire project. The Satya Sai Drinking Water Project began in 1994, which brought water to more than 731 villages in this state. The project was directed by the Sri Satya Sai Central Trust and carried out by Larsen & Toubro Limited with the collaboration of the Government of Andhra Pradesh and local communities. The project of this magnitude was operational in 6 months and completed in 16 months, 2 months ahead of schedule. The Sri Satya Sai Central Trust mobilized the entire funding of $70 million received through voluntary contributions from devotees all over the world without any kind of solicitation and in the true spirit of global partnership for a worthy cause. Subsequently, Swami did a number of projects in the district of Chennai and East and West Godavari. Instead of fetching water over long distances, children could go to school, adults could go to work and earn more money. People's livelihoods had changed and were now living a much healthier and wealthier lifestyle. Currently, over 10 million people benefit from the Sri Satya Sai drinking water projects. In July 2005, during the Guru Purnima discourse, Swami said, "What else can be of greater service than providing drinking water to the needy? It is the source and sustenance of life." Many of the UK devotees were present at the time. The message hit home. Through Bhagwan's inspiration and exemplification and the kind-heartedness of the UK devotees, our UK team worked in partnership with the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization to identify the needs and to carry out a number of small-scale borewell and deepwell projects in locations such as Africa, India and Sri Lanka. Here are some images of a deepwell project with a hand pump constructed in the compounds of an Islamic school in Katsina, Nigeria, where previously the children had to walk a long way to get to the source of water. The source was also made available to the local community. Our recent project on 16th of June 2019, thanks to the generosity of UK devotees, the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization of Sri Lanka inaugurated a Deepwell project at Sri Valipuram in the eastern region. Previously, 100 families had to walk long distances to obtain water, often having to resort to drinking contaminated water from polluted lakes. Thanks to our brothers and sisters in the UK, these families will now benefit from this wonderful project. With the organization's worldwide initiative of adopting 95 communities and presented last year by Dr. Narendra Reddy, we are very pleased to announce that as a nation and for Swami's 95th birthday, we will be adopting a community of villages with around 2,000 people in the Batticaloa district of Sri Lanka, where we will have a number of opportunities not only to provide clean, safe drinking water, but also sanitation and hygiene facilities, better educational facilities, provide healthcare support, and lots more to help develop our Sai village. Here are names of some of the villages that have been identified and some of the images of the current state of their dry and polluted deep wells, and also the current state of their housing. We have also identified a community in Nepal where we will be helping the construction of a girls' hostel. Further details of these projects will filter through to the Sai centres. Now here's what Swami says on village development. I want that this service be performed in each village. This, of course, will involve expenditure of crores of rupees, but we do not bother about money. Money comes and goes, but help rendered remains forever. Therefore, efforts should be made to develop the villages in all possible ways. The elders and the children, the rich and the poor, all should work in unity to make this project successful. So how can we get involved? Devotees across the UK have had the compassion and kindness in their hearts and have been participating in the Sealing on Desires program as suggested by Baba, and which is also one of the 9-point code of conduct. Swami said there is a program connected with the Sealing on Desires. The object of the program is to prevent waste of money, time, food, and other resources. The object was to encourage you to share your money with others, to give you an opportunity to utilize your surplus resources for some good and noble purpose that will sanctify your life. So, to conclude, if you would like to take part or would like to know more about these wonderful opportunities to make a difference in someone else's life, please contact your Centre Service Coordinator or your Centre President, or send an email at the email address shown. With the grace and blessings of Bhagwan, we have a number of exciting service projects to get involved in that will improve the lives of our brothers and sisters in less fortunate circumstances. In reality though, in offering selfless service, We are the true beneficiaries, and we look forward to working together with full faith in His name and form. Jai Sai Ram.